I had nothing brave to say. I was tired of standing tall. You heard the fear beneath my voice and never made me feel small. You didn't rush my trembling heart. You gave my silence somewhere safe. When I needed you, you met me where I almost broke. You held the truth I couldn't hold. With kindness I still know. Not by fixing every wound, not by knowing what to do. You love the weakest parts of me. When I needed you, I remember how you stayed when I had no words inside. You made the broken feel less lonely without asking me to hide. And in the place I felt undone, you made me feel still worth love. When I needed you, you met me where I almost broke. You held the truth I couldn't hold. With kindness I still know. Not by fixing every wound, not by knowing what to do. You love the weakest parts of me. When I needed you. Some hearts don't save us with a promise. They save us by staying near. And I became a little braver because your love stayed clear. When I needed you, you didn't turn away from pain. You stayed until my fragile heart remembered its own name. Not by fixing every wound, not by knowing what to do. You gave me back the part of me I almost never knew. You love the weakest parts of me. When I needed you. I came so close to letting go of every dream I used to trust, but something living in my soul kept speaking when I had enough. I don't know where the healing starts. I only know it hasn't stopped. I'm still holding on to the part of me that believes, even when the days feel heavy, there is more than what I see. I've been shaken, I've been worn, but I was never truly gone. With every piece I thought I'd lost, I'm still holding on. I used to think that pain could take the gentle things I carried through, but what it couldn't tear away became the strength I never knew. I may be changed, but I'm not done. My heart still knows what it is made of. I'm still holding on to the part of me that believes. Even when the days feel heavy, there is more than what I see. I've been shaken, I've been worn, but I was never truly gone. With every piece I thought I'd lost, I'm still holding on. Maybe strength is not a flame, maybe it's the will to stay when every answer disappears. And hope is just a choice I make. I'm still holding on to the love I haven't lost, to the voice inside my heart that survived the hardest cost. I've been shaken, I've been worn, but I am still becoming strong. With every piece I thought I'd lost, I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on. I was close to giving up on the gentle side of me. I had worn the ache so long, I forgot what I could be. Then you looked at me like grace still had somewhere left to stay. I see better days in your eyes, not a dream too far to find, just a quiet kind of promise that the hurt won't own my life. When my heart forgets to rise, you remind it there is light. I see something worth believing, better days in your eyes. You don't try to fix my scars, you just hold the truth with care. And the parts I used to hide feel a little softer there. I don't have to be brand new to be loved the way you do. I see better days in your eyes, not a dream too far to find, just a quiet kind of promise that the hurt won't own my life. When my heart forgets to rise, you remind it there is light. I see something worth believing, better days in your eyes. Maybe healing looks like this, being known and not afraid. Maybe love becomes the room where every fragile part feels safe. I see better days in your eyes, soft enough to reach my soul, not erasing what I've lost, but helping every wound let go. When my heart forgets to rise, you remind it there is light. I see something worth believing, days in your eyes, better days in your eyes. I spent so many nights alone, trying to call the silence home. But every road I walked apart still led me back to where you are. I didn't know what love could be, so quiet and still carry me. You are where my heart belongs, not because the world feels easy, but because your love stays warm when the dark gets close to me. Every fear I never showed, every dream I almost lost, finds a place to rest in you, where my heart belongs. You never asked me to be whole, you only held me as I came, and all the pieces I once hid felt safe enough to speak my name. I found a truth I can't outrun. My heart knows peace when you are close. You are where my heart belongs, not because the world feels easy, but because your love stays warm when the dark gets close to me. Yeah. Every fear I never showed, every dream I almost lost, finds a place to rest in you, where my heart belongs. When I forget how strong I am, you bring me back without a sound, not by saving me from pain, but by staying when it comes around. You are where my heart belongs, in the softest truth I know, in the way you let me break without ever letting go. Every fear I never showed, every dream I almost lost, finds a place to rest in you, where my heart belongs, where my heart belongs. was a crack across the blue where all my brighter days fell through. I stood beneath the heavy white, still searching for a softer sign. But even when the world looked torn, a quiet kind of hope was born. Through the broken sky, I saw tomorrow shining, not bright enough to hide the pain, but strong enough to guide me. I lost the life I thought was mine, but not the will to try. A little light still made it through the broken sky. Stopped asking time to turn and let the silence help me learn. Some dreams are gone, but not in vain. They leave a truth inside the pain. I don't have to be untouched to know I'm still enough. Through the broken sky, I saw tomorrow shining, not bright enough to hide the pain, but strong enough to guide me. I lost the life I thought was mine, but not the will to try. A little light still made it through the broken sky. Maybe healing starts so small, you barely know it's on the way. Maybe every fall leaves room for softer days. Through the broken sky, I saw my heart returning, not as it was long ago, but wiser from the hurting. I lost the life I thought was mine, but found the strength to try. A little light still made it through the broken sky. The broken sky. I used to think the hurt would stay, the shadow I could never move. But pain can soften day by day, when grace has somewhere left to bloom. I didn't heal by letting go, I healed by learning I could grow. The heart learns to shine even after breaking. It finds a little grace in the places that were aching. I am more than what I lost, more than all I left behind. When the dark has done its part, the heart learns to shine. breaking, it finds a little grace in the places that were aching. I am more than what I lost, more than all I left behind. When the dark has done its part, the heart learns to shine. To a softer life after love has changed our pain. The heart learns to shine, not because it never suffered, but because it found a way to make every tender part of me. The heart learns to shine. The heart learns to shine. I have known a little peace. I have learned to laugh again. I can walk through ordinary days without calling them the end. But when my heart gets still enough, it knows the shape of what was true. Nothing feels like you, not the calm I've come to find, not the almost love around me, not the hands that treat me kind. I can live, I can move on, I can let the years move through. But when my heart remembers love, nothing feels like you. I don't say this out of pain. I don't need the past returned. Some flames become a softer warmth when the heart has had to learn. And even in a better place, there's something only you could do. Nothing feels like you, not the calm I've come to find, not the almost love around me, not the hands that treat me kind. I can live, I can move on, I can let the years move through. But when my heart remembers love, nothing feels like you. Maybe I can love again, maybe that will still be true. But every heart has one clear song, mine still sounds a little like you. Nothing feels like you, not because I haven't tried, not because I'm standing still, but because some love survives. I can live, I can move on, I can let the years move through. But in the deepest part of me, feels like you. Nothing feels like you. I spent so long pretending I could carry every weight, smiling through the fragile cracks like I was made to never break. But even tired hearts deserve a little space to come undone. I need a softer place to fall, not a perfect way to land, just a little grace around me when I don't know where I am. I don't have to hide the hurting, I don't have to stand so tall. Maybe hope begins again in a softer place to fall. I used to call my weakness shame and turn away from what I felt. Now I know the gentlest truth is learning how to hold myself. I'm not less because I'm warm, I'm only closer to the core. I need a softer place to fall, not a perfect way to land, just a little grace around me when I don't know where I am. I don't have to hide the hurting, I don't have to stand so tall. Maybe hope begins again in a softer place to fall. Maybe strength is letting go of the need to never bend. Maybe breaking open is how the light gets in. I found a softer place to fall in the truth I used to fear, in the quiet of surrender after running all these years. I don't have to hide the hurting, I don't have to stand so tall. Maybe love begins again in a softer place to fall, a softer place to fall. I don't keep the past too close, but I don't turn it cold. Some moments carry traces of a love the years still hold. Not every ache is asking to leave. Some stay tender, some stay sweet. The memory still feels warm, even after love has changed. Not enough to bring you back, still too kind to fade away. I can hold it without breaking, I can miss you without blame. Some goodbyes fall into silence, but the warmth of you remains. I don't measure what we were by the ending we survived. There was gold in how you loved me. There was truth in how we tried. I let the sorrow turn gentle and kept the sweetness that remained. The memory still feels warm, even after love has changed. Not enough to bring you back, still too kind to fade away. I can't hold it without breaking. I can miss you without blame. Some goodbyes fall into silence, but the warmth of you remains. Maybe love was not forever, maybe time was not our friend, but I can still be thankful for the lie you were back then. The memory still feels warm, like a light I don't regret. Not a place I need to live in, just a love I won't forget. I can't hold it without breaking. I can miss you without blame. Some goodbyes fall into silence, but the heart remembers flame. The memory still feels warm. The memory still feels warm. If my heart could speak tonight, it wouldn't ask you to return. It would only tell the truth of everything it had to learn. Some love never needs a sound to stay alive when no one knows. If my heart could speak, it would say your name softly, not with pain, not with blame, but with all the grace you brought me. It would tell you that I changed in the tender part you reached, and I still know how to love. If my heart could speak, I have carried us with care, not too tightly, not too near. You became a tender part of the way my heart is here. I don't need the past again to know what you will always mean. If my heart could speak, it would say your name softly, not with pain, not with blame, but with all the grace you brought. anything the world could give. The safest place I ever knew was where my quiet heart could live. You calmed the noise I couldn't name, and love me gently all the same. You were my home, not a place, but a feeling, not a shelter from the world, but a love that gave me meaning when I was hard to understand. You held me like you always knew. You were my home, because I was known by you. I miss the way your quiet care could find me through my darkest days. You never had to pull me close, your kindness always knew the way. And now that we are far apart, your warmth still lives inside my heart. You were my home, not a place, but a feeling, not a shelter from the world, but a love that gave me meaning when I was hard to understand. You held me like you always knew. You were my home, because I was known by you. I don't blame the years for changing, I don't ask the past to stay. But if love becomes a memory, yours is what I won't replace. You were my home, and the part of me still tender, in the way I learned to love, with a heart that still remembers when I was hard to understand. You held me like you always knew. You were my home, because I was known by you. You were my home, and some part of me still turns to you. I woke up tired of asking when. The weight inside would let me go, but somewhere past the hurt I held, a softer answer learned to glow. I couldn't see the road ahead, but something in my heart still led. Tomorrow still believes in me, even when I lose my way, even when my tired heart forgets to trust another day. I've been low but not erased, I've been hurt but still I breathe. There is more than I can see. Tomorrow still believes in me. used to call the ending cruel, until it taught my soul to mend. Some doors close without a sound, so life can open one again. I'm not healed in perfect lines, but I am learning one more time. Tomorrow still believes in me, even when I lose my way, even when my tired heart forgets to trust another day. I've been low but not erased, I've been hurt but still I breathe. There is more than I can see. Tomorrow still believes in me. Maybe faith is just a hand I reach for when the dark feels near. Maybe I don't need to know why I was kept from disappearing here. Tomorrow still believes in me, with a mercy I can feel. Not pretending I'm unscarred, just reminding me I'll heal. I've been low but not erased, I've been hurt but I'm still free. There is more than I can see. Tomorrow still believes in me. Tomorrow still believes in me. We met when all the chances had already turned away. You looked at me so gently, like you knew we couldn't stay. It wasn't wrong, it wasn't less. It only came with no time left. You were alive too late, not less real, not less true. Just the right heart finding me when I couldn't stay with you. We were almost something tender, almost something we could save, but time had closed the doorway. You were alive too late. I don't blame the way it happened. Some lights arrive when night is gone, still beautiful, still shining, just too late to lead us on. I can smile at what we felt and ache for what we never held. You were alive too late, not less real, not less true. Just the right heart finding me when I couldn't stay with you. We still remembers your name. We were almost something tender, almost something we could say. And the sweetest truth I carry is I loved you anyway. You were a love too late, a love too late. We didn't fall apart in anger, we just ran out of almost there. Still I held the final moment, like a love too kind to spare. You smiled with sadness in your eyes, and I knew we both were trying. It was a sweet goodbye, soft enough to break me, kind enough to leave behind a love that never blamed me. We let go with trembling hands, but no bitterness to hide. Sometimes the hardest kind of love is a sweet goodbye. Prove that I was hurt. There was beauty in the leaving, even when it didn't work. Some endings don't erase the flame, they teach the heart a gentler name. It was a sweet goodbye, soft enough to break me, kind enough to leave behind a love that never blamed me. We let go with trembling hands, but no bitterness to hide. Sometimes the hardest kind of love is a sweet goodbye. Maybe we were not forever, but we were real in every way. And if love must turn to memory, let it be the kind that stays. It was a sweet goodbye, not the ending I once prayed for, but the only honest way to honor what we came for. We let go with trembling hands, still grateful for the light. Sometimes the most beautiful ache is a sweet goodbye, a sweet goodbye. We didn't lose each other quickly, it faded like a careful song. One day our hands were almost reaching, next we learned to carry on. I can bless what we chose and still miss what no one knows. Where we left our hearts, not everything disappeared, just a tenderness between us, still learning to live from here. We moved on with careful grace, called the distance a new start, but love still feels unfinished where we left our hearts. I don't count the old regrets or turn the ending into blame, but some corners of our story still feel tender when they're named. Some memories don't ask to stay, they only ache in softer ways. Where we left our hearts, not everything disappeared, just a tenderness between us, still learning to live from here. We moved on with careful grace, called the distance a new start, but love still feels unfinished where we left our hearts. Maybe we were meant to leave a little light inside that place, not enough to bring us back, just enough to call it grace. Where we left our hearts, there's no one left to blame, only two softer versions of the love we couldn't save. We went on with separate lives, but some things never fall apart, they stay quietly beautiful where we left our hearts, where we left our hearts. You knew the quiet parts of me, the words I never learned to say. You held my silence carefully, like it was something worth the wait. I didn't have to be more than I was. You saw the light inside my flaws. The way you loved me was gentle, deep and true, like I was more than broken, more than what I'd been through. Even if forever was never ours to keep, I still carry all the kindness in the way you loved me. You never try to change my scars or make my shadows disappear. You only stayed close enough to make the dark feel less near. And if I learn to trust my by bringing back the past, but by proving it was real. Even if forever was never ours to keep, there is still a part of you, and the best part still in me. I still carry all the kindness in the way you loved me. I stopped asking why it hurt and let the sorrow say its name. I was tired of being strong, but I was healing all the same. Somewhere under all I lost, a quiet grace began to wait. When hope finds me, it doesn't have to shout. In like forgiveness when my heart is wearing down. It lifts the weight I couldn't name, turns the ache into something kind. When hope finds me, I find myself alive. I don't blame the road I took. Made me soft to where I broke. Every scar became a line that taught my soul a kinder note. I'm still learning how to stand with a little light inside my hands. When hope finds me, it doesn't have to shout. It comes in like forgiveness when my heart is wearing down. It lifts the weight I couldn't name, turns the ache into something kind. When hope finds me, I find myself alive. Maybe I was never lost, only changing through the pain. Maybe every broken part was making room for love again. When hope finds me, I don't run from who I've been. I hold the hurt with gentle hands and let the light come in. It lifts the weight I couldn't name, turns the ache into something kind. When hope finds me, I find myself alive. I find myself alive. We kept tomorrow in our voices, like it had somewhere safe to stay. Made small promises so softly, like nothing could take us away. I still remember how it felt to be so sure, then lose ourselves. We were almost forever, one breath away from always. I don't hate the way it ended. I only ache for how close it came. How your laughter still feels familiar, like my heart still knows its shape. Some dreams don't have to come true to leave the deepest mark on you. We were almost forever, one breath away from always. A love that felt like shelter, but never found its place. You were almost my answer, I was almost your way, and somehow almost forever still hurts in a beautiful way. Maybe almost was the meaning, and maybe close was all we had. Some things stay unfinished because they were too true to last. We were almost forever, not broken, not the same. A beautiful kind of almost that time could never change. You were almost my answer, I was almost your way, and somehow almost forever still hurts in a beautiful way. Almost forever, still close, still far away. There was a time we didn't try to make the moment mean too much. Love simply moved between us like it was made of trust. Now I can smile at what we were and still miss what was real. I miss the way we used to feel before the ache learned how to stay, before our hearts grew careful, before the light began to change. It wasn't perfect, it was ours, a little wild, a little true. And sometimes I still close my eyes to feel the way we used to. I don't want the past returned, if it would only break again. But there are pieces of that love I still remember now and then. Some feelings leave the life we live, but keep a room inside. I miss the way we used to feel before the ache learned how to stay, before our hearts grew careful, before the light began to change. It wasn't perfect, it was ours, a little wild, a little true. And sometimes I still close my eyes to feel the way we used to. Maybe we were softer then, maybe we were less afraid. Maybe love was beautiful because it didn't know its fate. I miss the way we used to feel, not enough to turn around, just enough to keep a sweetness in the love we had to lay down. It wasn't perfect, was ours. A little brief, a little true. And somewhere in the quiet part of me, I still feel the way we used to. The way we used to feel. I saw the peace around your smile and knew the hurt had softened too. A part of me reached back for us, a part of me was glad for you. I thought I'd break when you moved on, but love surprised me by staying kind. These are happy tears for you, falling from a place we knew. Half an ache and half a blessing, all the love I still hold true. I won't ask the past to answer, I won't make the sweetness blue. If my heart is crying gently, they're happy tears for you. I used to fear the day would come when you were fine without my name, but seeing you become yourself hurts less than wishing you had stayed. I can miss the life we lost and still be thankful you are free. These are happy tears for you, falling from a place we knew. Half an ache and half a blessing, all the love I still hold true. I won't ask the past to answer, I won't make the sweetness blue. If my heart is crying gently, they're happy tears for you. Maybe this is love at its kindest, letting joy and sorrow meet. I can grieve the space between us and still want your heart at peace. These are happy tears for you, not because I'm over us, but because the love was honest.